Hello there and welcome to another live chapter reading for Itsy Bitsy Book Bits. Today I shall be reading from Sure as Hell, Life is Hell, Book 4 by Naiomi Valkyrie. Chapter 1, Jaru. With just a dim light from the corner lamp lighting the space, I look out of the window over the city. Everything I wanted is coming together nicely. I signed the lease on my new office today, after Teevil and Orin helped me look it over to make sure it wasn't going to bite me in the ass later. I may be a fully grown imp, but adulting is not something I'm particularly good at. If it weren't for Teevil, I'd likely be dead by now due to partiality to my naive and partially to my bad luck of attracting volatile men. When Orin came into Teevil's life and Teevil broke his contract with me, I wasn't sure where I'd end up. I'm only a contract companion after all. Or at least I was. Nowadays I'm a man who has a chosen family, is starting a business and is a welcome play partner in Teevil and Orin's bed. It's not an awful life, not at all, and yet I can feel the anxiety brewing just under the surface like it always does when I'm dealing with something new. Turning away from the window, I walk over to my brand new desk. Teevil and Orin, as silent partners in the business, had given me the money to start everything up and insisted that I use some of it to get some upscale furniture for the place. I'd made good money as a contract companion, but I've been through enough hard times to put fear into me about spending too much money. I'd almost had an anxiety attack when I saw the price tag on everything. The threat of being banned from the bedroom for a month motivated me enough to at least splurge on buying a high-end desk. Teevil always looking out for me, teaching me how to love myself and that I deserve nice things too. Running my fingers over the dark wood, I thank fate for giving me a chance of happiness for a change. Now it's up to me to not fuck it up. Picking up a stack of profiles I printed out, I paced across the office while looking them over. Each one of these men is coming in for interviews over the next few days. A sliver of doubt races through my brain. What if I can't choose good contract companions? What if I chose good ones but I can't keep them safe? Companion work can be a dangerous business. Usually it is, since most of the agencies exploit their boys. That's where I want my business to be different. I want my agency to be a safe place to work. I have faith in you, Tesoro. You're going to be amazing, babe. Teevil and Orin's words sound in my head. I can do this, I say out loud into the empty room. Of course I can. I've been a contract companion for much longer than I ever planned to be, which gives me experience. I know the dangers, I know the benefits. Refocusing on the profiles in my hand, I think over specific questions I have for each man, based on the information provided. Jaru 1, anxiety 0. Tesoro, wake up. Huh? I mumble groggily while I try to pry my eyes open. You've been here all night, love. When's your first appointment today? Teevil asks. Bolting up out of my desk chair, I send it careening into the wall behind me. Shit, what time is it? Almost 9 in the morning. I let out a groan. This can't be happening. My first day in business and I'm already running behind. Not a good sign. Glimpsing myself in the mirror above the sofa across the room, I see day-old mascara smudged around my eyes, making me look like a raccoon. And if that's not bad enough, my hair is plastered to one side of my face. Oh my gods, I'm hideous. I can't meet my boys looking like this. Panic rises, making my breath quicken. Teevil turns me towards him, his hands on either side of my face, helping me to focus on him. Breathe. I want you to go back to Hawthorne House and get ready for your day. Get Sheridan to make you breakfast if there's nothing in the refrigerator. I'll stay here and wait for your first interview. He kisses me on the forehead. Go on now. It's all going to be fine. Taking a deep breath and then letting it out, I relax my shoulders down. Thank you. You're welcome. Now get a move on. I need to get back at some point today and pick up Drakelin or Caspian is going to spoil that kid rotten. I pop out of my office and into my room at Delilah's place, also known as Hawthorne House. After turning on the shower to let it warm up, I rifle through my closet to figure out what to wear for my first day. A few minutes later I give up because nothing feels good enough. Walking back to the shower, I get in and run through my usual routine as quickly as possible, so I have time to redo my eyeliner and dry my hair. Once I'm done, I get out and towel off, wrapping the towel around my waist and I'm done. Going to the sink, I put toothpaste on my toothbrush. As I brush my teeth, I notice the note written on the mirror with a dry erase marker. Wear the black suit with your red silk shirt. You've got this, babe. Oh. I smile around the toothbrush. Between Teevil and Orin's support, I might just make it through this day. Chapter 2, Larkspur. Runahura, the black-feathered stallion Orin and Teevil saved from torture, stands patiently while I braid flowers into his raven-coloured mane. His wings are healing nicely, and the feathers are coming in beautifully. I can't wait to see him fly once he's fully healed. I'm glad you're getting better, Rooney, I say, flitting over to the shelf to pick up another daffodil. Weaving the flower into the next braid, I sigh. Can I tell you something, Rooney? Of course I can. You're a superb listener. Anyway, I have to tell you I miss having Jaru around. I know he still lives here, but he's so busy with his new business that I hardly get to see him anymore. Granted, it's only really been 2 weeks, but it feels like an eternity to me. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now. You know what happens when I get bored. I don't feel like getting into trouble right now, though. I'm miserable enough already. Fluttering up to sit on Rooney's head, I stroke his fur. This is bad, Rooney. Pixies don't do bored well. He snorts, and it sounds an awful lot like a laugh. Falling into silence, I absent-mindedly stroke Rooney's ear while contemplating my situation. Suddenly, inspiration strikes. I've got it, I shout, causing Rooney to flap his ears. Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your ears. I'm just so excited. Fluttering up and over to the shelf, I grab a sugar cube with an apology. The cube is almost as big as I am, but I manage to get it over to the stallion. Unfortunately, I forget how big Rooney's mouth is, and I'm covered with his slobber when he takes the cube from me. With the front of me completely dressed in stallion slobber, I flit out to the bird bath that sits on the side of the greenhouse, take off my clothes and get into the water. Bad idea, I chant as I turn blue in the frigid liquid. All I'd been thinking about was getting the slobber off, and I'd completely forgotten how cold water is in the early spring. What are you doing? Jaru asks as he comes around the corner. Eat, I squeal, grabbing for my clothes to cover myself, but my fingers are so cold the cloth slips out from my grasp and into the water. Fudge nuggets, I mutter as I finally get a hold of it and wrap it round me, causing my teeth to chatter. What are you doing here? I thought you were in the city. Jaru opens his coat. Come here before you catch a cold. Wait, can pixies even get sick? He takes another look at me. Never mind, just come here. Trying to figure out how to get from the bird bath to Jaru without exposing myself any further is tricky. Close your eyes, I command. Chuckling, Jaru closes his eyes. Leaving my soaked clothes on the bird bath to retrieve later, I quickly fly over to Jaru and snuggle under his coat. Okay, you can open your eyes now. He does, and then gently closes his coat up so the cold air doesn't seep in. On the way back towards the house, he says, in answer to your earlier question, I came home for lunch. Sheridan said you were out with Rooney, so I was coming out to say hi before I have to head back to my office. It's now or never. Crossing my fingers and hoping Jaru will go for my idea, I say in my innocent voice. So I was thinking it would be a great idea if I came to work for you. Jaru stops walking. What on earth would make you suggest that? I'm so bored since you started working, and I'm afraid I won't be able to keep myself out of trouble. Besides, you're my best friend, and I miss you. Jaru lets out a deep sigh. You're talking about helping me with the office work. That's a relief. Even if you were at least my size, I wouldn't consider you a good fit as a contract companion. The clients would eat you alive. How did you figure I was talking about office work? I asked indignantly. I mean, I was, but the fact that he doesn't think I'd make a good contract companion rankles me. I could be good at it. I might be a virgin, a fact no one knows, but I'm smart and a quick study. I figure because you're talking about missing me and the only way you spend any time with me at my off job is if you're in the office. The boys don't see me except for meetings and our scheduled check-ins. So, what do you think? Can I help at your office? Right now, I think you need to go get some dry clothes, Jaru says as he makes a stop at the guest house where I live with Millicent and Sheridan. I have to get back to the office. I have a few more interviews this afternoon. He makes sure I'm safely inside, then pops out without giving me an answer. Instantly cranky, I mutter under my breath as I dig through the little basket of clean clothes on top of Millicent's dresser, grabbing a fresh shirt and pants. After a few minutes of stewing, I conclude that the only way I'm going to get what I want is to stow away the next time Jaru goes to his office, and that means I'm going to have to sneak into the main house after everyone is asleep, so I don't miss Jaru's exit in the morning. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the book reading and that you'll go check out the book. Thank you. Bye-bye.